Hi, this is Miss Elby. She is a PE teacher here at Victoria Elementary, and I'm going to be interviewing her for my assignment. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Well, I'm Elena. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So how long have you been a PE teacher?
24 years.
Okay. If I may ask, what type of schooling do you have? What type of degrees?
I've got a bachelor's in physical education, and then I have a master's in education with an emphasis in physical education.
Oh,
And I also have a supplemental authorization to teach health.
Okay. Okay. Now, what's a supplemental authorization to
It
teach health?
is less than another degree. It's, I forget, I think I had to get 25 units in health.
Okay.
And that just, if I wanted to go to like junior high, or I can teach health all the way to 9th grade.
Okay.
If there was an opening, but I love my job here, so I'm not going anywhere.
So there's other certifications you would need to teach at like a high school level then?
No, I can teach in high school. I have a single subject credential for PE, so I can teach all the way from elementary to high school. But as far as health goes,
Oh, okay.
I took the health, got the supplemental authorization in health because I just feel like it's essential to teaching physical education. You need them both.
Okay, that makes sense. What made you want to be a PE teacher?
Well, that's an interesting story. In elementary school, I did not like PE. In junior high, I really didn't like PE. In high school, I hated it. So, but I was very into fitness in my 20s, and so I thought I'd get a degree in physical education to just support all of the knowledge that I was getting regarding fitness.
Okay.
I've never been on a team of any kind before, never played soccer, never played any team sports, did not like PE. So when I went to Cal State San Bernardino to get my degree in physical education, that's what I was doing. I didn't have any idea that I would be a PE teacher.
Okay.
It wasn't in a plan of any kind because I hated it. So while getting my degree, I took a class called PE for the Child. The American Heart Association came and did a presentation, and they talked about heart disease and that it begins in elementary school. And then there was this talk about elementary PE teachers, and I thought, wow, what a platform. I can teach elementary school PE and have all the fun I can have, and then I can still teach and address the issues of heart disease.
Okay.
And so that is my biggest focus, is the heart. It's your heart, treated smart.
Okay.
So then that's what happened, and there I am, 24 years, or here I am, 24 years later.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, what can you tell me, how does your profession affect your personal life?
Probably in a positive way. There's not too many places I'll go and I'll not have a former student or a current student. I've been to Hawaii and ran into students over there. And it's real nice. I get a lot of returning students that will come and see me, and I had one of my young men from Mentone bring me a dozen roses and just wanted to thank me for what I did in elementary school. So it really doesn't. My husband and I are both very active, and so that's important to me, is to be active, to be able to do this job.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it doesn't. It actually enriches my life, just this, because I have such a good job. And I'm very lucky to have this job. It's the best one in the district. Oh, sorry.
Best one in the district, got it.
One of the best. Let me retract. It's one of the best jobs in the district.
Okay.
Because I make my program. I'm not, at middle school, high school, they've got a curriculum, and
Okay, so
I have I do my own thing, and it all works out.
all right, that's good to know. I didn't know that they had different sets and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, what are some of the things you wish you knew when you started as a PE teacher that you would tell yourself back then?
That I wish I knew. Well, I didn't really know a lot about teaching that way, even though I got my degree in physical education and then I had to go through the credential program. There wasn't a lot of teaching, so like my homework, I created all that myself. And just my whole program, I just put it together there was none of that when I was getting my credential. It was basically, you know, I went to observe teachers and I went to observe people, but
But you never got to practice.
I didn't get to practice until I started teaching.
Okay, so you knew like the theory, but you didn't execute, basically.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew the theory of it all, but it was like, well, okay, but, you know, it worked out because I had student teachers that were, not student teachers, but master teachers that were very different than me as far as
Yeah.
personality wise.
Okay.
They were very quiet and kind of low keyed,
Reserved.
and then I just, you know, I brought my personality into my program,
Okay.
and it works.
Yeah, I know, I can tell the kids are very happy.
They seem to like it, most of them, 98% I think do, there might be 2 that don't, but I don't know who they are.
Well, I think I know the answer, but do you still enjoy this career path that you're on?
Oh, yes. Matter of fact, I can retire, I just turned 60 in June. But I really like my job right now, and I feel like I am still affecting children, and I'm still making changes, and I can't change them all. I will tell them that my magic wand, that I wish it worked, and that I could take my magic wand over the class, and nobody will get heart disease.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work, okay? And so they have to make those healthy changes. They have to make the lifestyle choices. And that's the only thing I can do is just really, you know, with my nutrition that I teach them, and then about the circulatory system and arteries and veins and all that. So with all that, I keep on it. So I might save a couple lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good thing. And that's what the American Heart Association said back at 24 years ago. Well, not 24, it's been longer than that. When they came and talked to the class. So it was, you know, you can make changes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Okay, have you taught other levels of PE? Have you taught middle school or
I
high school?
student taught in middle school, and I taught aerobics at Crafton Hills College for 10 years to adults.
Okay.
So, and I loved that, and that was a great job, but it got a little bit wearing, this
Okay.
job and that job after a while. But any other grades, no.
No. What would you say the biggest differences were in those different classes, like compared to here to middle school to the adults?
Well, the kids, their attitudes change, and if you're teaching high school, a lot of times it's the athletes that really want to do PE. When I was subbing, I subbed at Yucaipa High School several times, and to ask the children to do a lap around the field,
Who's pulling hair?
it was pulling teeth, hair, and toenails, because they just, what, a lap? Once around the field? So that, to me, the older grades, there's a little bit more apathy towards physical education, where here, there's not.
Okay.
They love it, and they want to be here. And so
Yeah.
that makes me feel good, so,
Okay.
yeah. But, you know, I did do my junior high student teaching, and it was challenging, but I made it fun.
Okay. Okay, did you find it difficult to find a PE position?
I was lucky. I was hired in San Bernardino initially,
Okay.
and then a position opened up in Redlands, and there was a teacher that had left San Bernardino, a PE teacher that had left Redlands to go to San Bernardino, and then she wanted to come back.
Mhm.
And had quite a bit of seniority, and so I was competing against her, but evidently, once you leave the district, coming back is a little different story. So I was lucky. I didn't have to interview very much at all. I interviewed for Redlands, and
Okay.
actually, I may take that back, I did interview for Yucaipa.
Okay. So have you been working at this district for 25
Yes.
years? Yes.
24 years here, and then like 3-4 months in San Bernardino.
Okay. Okay. Okay, and the last question. If you had any advice for me coming in, becoming a PE teacher, what would it
Teach elementary.
be? Okay.
Teach elementary PE.
All right.
Of course, you have to search your soul a little bit and find out what grade, and that would be going and coming in, working with me, a couple of days, going to a middle school, working with them, going to a high school, and what grades do you connect with? What age of child do you connect with? I connect very well with the elementary kids, because I can be goofy and silly and dance around, and I don't know if I can do that in junior high, or middle school or high school, so.
Yeah.
You have to find out who you connect with, and then that would be the area that you want to pursue.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.